like, oh my god, we need to ban this or not. If you beat them on all the arguments, say it's all legitimate achievements, say it's all, it's a hard game, it's got difficulty for those people who are,
I had never
you know,
been to the big city
super
before,
crazy about it. It
our
has to be
grand and
difficult.
illustrious capital.
If you beat them on all
I'm
that
not
points,
sure I ever really wanted
I
to.
wonder what their
Somehow
reaction would
these
be
feelings get forgotten or
if they
altered in
would
the future.
say that it needs to be
I'd
banned,
seen
or
it so
that,
often in my dreams.
well, it's
A
ruining the
frantic mess
leaderboard,
of
or
sounds and
what.
colors. And finally it stood before me. Exactly as I
Probably would, because there's this mentality of one game shouldn't allow you to be near the top or whatever.
Yeah, it's silly because that's what Fallen
Despite
Earth
my discomfort,
did
I
for
somehow
life
thought that
and
maybe
a large amount of
I was
previous
where I needed
players.
to be, if only for a moment.
Like, if you really want to see the leaderboard drop, get enough people to farm Fallen Earth and really play it and make and like guides and get everything through and watch those points drop. Because we did it to Tome. We dropped it by 40,000 points, if I recall. And that was off of like 23 people with only like 3 or 4 really playing it hard.
I've always had very colorful and vivid dreams.
If you get
They were
like Champs
wonderful
Online
and
or
felt
Fallen
ever
Earth
so
with like
real to
good
me.
guides and get
I would
some
wake up
support,
and remember
you
every
can
single
fucking
detail,
destroy it.
as if I had just finished watching a film at the cinema. When I was a schoolboy, I would
It's
ask
all
my
about
friends in the
perspective,
playground
really.
if they remembered their dreams so well. Most of them said they could barely remember anything. Some would recollect a few simple details, and others had a vague and basic storyline at best. But none of them seemed to experience dreams quite the way I did. Only now do I realize how lucky I was. I was a young boy with beautiful dreams. Others weren't so lucky. Others were born outside the Empire. I doubt their dreams were very beautiful.
This thing about checking out the DROD games at some point seems like it needs a super guide. Yeah, when I look at games on points, you see things like Midnight Combat or Monday Night Combat. I was the one who created the server and got people to play it. There's Pirates, Vikings, and Knights. There's Red Orchestra 2. All these like multiplayer games that are worth a lot of points just because a lot of people free to play own it from bundles. Yet we don't care about those games even though they're super fast, technically. They're, scriptable or macroable. I could read in the other Discord. But I haven't checked that Discord in like a week. I'm surprised Trist is still worth a lot of points on these stats. Huh. Player's first PvP victory has 0 people. Is this game really just not played, or is it broken?
I still remember the job that I had before
I
the war
just played
started.
this game.
When I told the men in my unit, they could hardly believe me. They would say, Captain Lansbury, a teacher? You hardly seem to fit the role, sir.
What game?
That
Trist.
was such a very long.
Never heard of it.
It was
I was very surprised by how much I learned from my sheets.
it's Marvel.
I remember there's this one boy called Marcus
single
that
player.
suffered terrible bullying. It was a cliche,
It's weird
really.
because like he has
He was the smallest boy
win a
in his
game
class, but
without
coincidentally,
losing,
also the
win a
brightest.
game in 15 minutes, win
Of course,
without
I
any
would
research,
intervene
but he
whenever
doesn't
possible,
have the win a
but I couldn't be
PvP
there all
game
the time for the
first
drama.
victory.
I wasn't his bodyguard, for heaven's sake.
So
2 or 3 years
think
down
that
the line, I was
just might be
pleasantly
broken.
surprised to see that he had found a solution to his problem. You see, this was at the time when his class was turning 14, and their hormones had begun setting in. There were these 2 girls that caught the attention of many of the other young boys in Marcus's class. Marcus noticed this and was quick to exploit it. He quickly
'Cause
befriended
I don't
those
know
2
how he could
girls
get the other
and began
PvP
giving them
achievements
all
without
the
getting
answers
first
to all the
PvP
homework
win.
assignments that were being set. Within 2 months, he had become untouchable.
Master Chief got the win without research, win in 15 minutes, win 5 in a row, win 10 in a row, win 15 in a row. Oddly, he won 15 in a row, then lost 5 in a row, then won 25 in a row. Oh no, it's just out of order. It's good. But he still doesn't have the first PvP win achievement. Actually, we might still have an extra in this game. Maybe. It looks like the company went defunct. The forums are gone. A lot of people are saying that multiplayer servers are gone. And also the game just crashes on startup.
Why haven't they been reported as broken, I wonder?
Dead game from like 3 years ago, so we're not paying attention. I kind of want to install it and see if it works, but a lot of the forum stuff scares me because they're like, oh, missing executable. Oh, it just blue screens to death. Oh, and I'm like, I don't want to do that. it's not a removed game. As far as I know, the single player should still work. Because all I did was play the single player for like a little bit 3 years ago, and that was it. I'm just looking up like all the most highest achievement games on like the first page and seeing if any of them have any problems. Like there's one that's called Cast of the Seven Godsends Redux. It looks like absolute trash, but it's got so many achievements that people haven't gotten. They added
I
achievements
never imagined
afterwards.
that I would become a detective. I can't always remember the exact steps that led me here anyway. The end of the war marked the end of my career as a soldier. There was no more need for those like me.
Another one was Toxic,
All the conquering
which
was
I think
done.
a lot of us got.
The whole
Was it
world was
free
part
to
of the
play,
same
or
nation.
still got like
I
free
could
to
hardly go
use?
back to being a teacher. After
So
seeing the
many
horrors of war, it's
achievements
hard to
in it.
tolerate. I suppose violence would become routine. Being a private eye would have terrified me during my teaching days. Now it's simply par for the course. War is a terrible thing.
Oh, I love random forum posters. This guy's like, why don't you just change the formula to do this? I mean, it would drop every achievement in the game, you know, which, you know, some people may not like, but it's a simple solution. Like, math major, sweet. So, are there any games you're excited about right now?
Still need to get around to Deus Ex Mankind Divided.
Yeah, I see that AAA games seem to hold their value pretty well.
Hello everyone, Lansbury here. If you're listening to this, then hopefully it means that you're all safe and together in the Cotswold Manor. First of all, I'd like to apologize for the wild goose chase I've sent you all on, and all the secrecy in general. You must understand that this was all very necessary, as we hold the key to something very important and precious. I will tell you in due time when it is safe for me to do so. Until then, I will need you to continue to follow me using the wood shell. The time of our reunion is close at hand, I assure you. Included with this wood shell is another wood
There's a
shell,
game called
labeled
Strife.
Destination. Solve that one, and you'll know where I await you. Until then,
No, it's free to play.
Godspeed, friend,
Okay.
and may
Oh,
the
it's a
winds
MOBA
of
phone.
fortune keep you safe.
Oh man, it's just win 10 games with every single character. Win 500 games solo. Yikes. Well, let's see. Maybe I should download it and see if we can just host private games